getting all the things set up here. Now we can continue. We're playing as Dave, 8 hours in, at the Cambridge Police Station. Oh yeah, I should probably prepare to mention. I mean, where are we in the story? I believe we are on our way. We can go to the Glowing Sea, which... But, first thing is first. We get to go to the castle. Why? Because we got stuff to do there. I actually gotta turn down my headset a little bit so I can... Okay. So, I mentioned this in my New Vegas stream a few days ago, like, potentially switching to a Brotherhood run with this save. Just because I really, really don't feel like defending the castle. And right now, we only have one supply, like... So we have one, two... So we technically only have, like, 2 supply lines going. But yeah, if I really wanted to finish the story, I really could. Problem is, using the Minutemen... Okay, so we've gotten... You're a provisioner. You get to go here. I mean... We probably will. We're going to Abernathy. Because now I do kind of want supply lines from point A to point B. Okay. Alright, let's see. So our closest point to the Glowing Sea is actually Fort Hagen. Because then we go past Vault 95. Yeah. So the whole point of me potentially switching to a Brotherhood run is that the Brotherhood ending is, like, just, to me, it's easier to get. Okay, Piper, calm down. Granted, that would be necessary for a survival playthrough, which I've been debating on doing, to be quite frank with you. However, that's going to make these sections abnormal, like, really difficult. Not abnormally hard, but really difficult. And for people that want to know, I am playing on normal. Just because I can. I wanted to do a Big Boss Ask run or a Big Boss build, which would be primarily stealth focused. A stealth focused build, so it'd be high agility. I would say high strength, high agility. And technically, you could make the case for just about a lot of those different builds because he does have the Okay, so I actually do want to look at that quick. So if we go look at our perk chart here, the reason I say he would be of high charisma is strictly because of intimidation. He's able to intimidate, and you can barely, yeah. So when we hit, so it'd be like, yeah, I wanted the person to be lucky. But yeah, you could. I honestly would make that whole argument of no. He could be high, like however you do your builds, you could make an argument because you can't actually recreate the character Big Boss's stats because we don't know what his special stats would be because he's in a completely different game series. But yeah, that was one of the build ideas I had, was a primarily sneak build, you know. But then I sat and thought about it. I'm like, do you know how much of a pain in the ass that would be? Well, I want the ammo, so. No. I did want to do a survival run of Fallout 4, but I don't think I've ever discovered this place on my own. But where are we? We're far from where we need to be. The thing about survival is, again, no fast travel. For people that have played survival in Fallout 4, you know that there's no fast travel. You only sleep on save. Okay, so this is just a random broken down house. So now we get to keep heading south to Somerville, I believe. So what we're gonna do, and this is why I bought the hazmat suit. Okay, it's just Twitch telling me, hey, check your mobile live dashboard, which I never really do anymore. I used to when I didn't know how to friggin' set Fallout's resolution. But yeah, for people that are going like, oh, you're gonna do, you're not doing any of the DLCs, not yet, because I am ill prepared. Why are we fighting Child of Adam? God, I wish it didn't take forever to frickin' reload. I swear to... What guns do I have? Oh! Since you want to play with nuclear weapons, I'm gonna play with a nuclear weapon. Oh, fucking course I can't use it in combat. Because it's... Oh, no. Because the one thing I frickin' need right now is food. Where are they? God, I fucking hate this. Oh my god. Where? Fucking A. This goddamn game. Oh my god, I hate this fucking game. I really do. Sometimes, because it's like, oh, there's an enemy nearby. And then, oh my god. Yep, that's exactly what fucking happens. Because, no, you have to waste all your materials fighting the Mirelurk Queen because, oh no, nothing can be easy in this game. You know, oh no, everything's got to be a bullet sponge. So I might as well forget that fucking happened and go back to Diamond City and just stock up on supplies because I'm gonna fucking need it. Because I already know exactly what's gonna happen. We're gonna get out to the Glowing Sea. There's gonna be a bunch of feral ghouls, a bunch of death claws, because, oh no, we have to make the most boring part of, well, the Glowing Sea to me is just boring. There's nothing that happens. There is nothing. Oh my god. I didn't expect the children of Adam to fucking be there. Fuck them. Part of the reason I'm not looking forward... Do you have any aid? was gonna say, what guns don't I have? I don't have I don't have anything that needs a 5.56. I was gonna say I can get a lot of money for the Ragnarok stuff. I think honestly what I need to do is that. Okay, and then I need to just calm down and make that, make this. Yeah, I'm procking Idiot Savant quite frequently. I don't have chicken. But I can make plenty. I can make 3 purified water. And I think that's all I can make. Okay. There's one more good thing I want to do. I want to get the Vault-Tec rep to go to Sanctuary. Oh, no, not here. I didn't want to go here. I wanted to go across the street. Or down the street a little. Oh, man. Yeah, I know. People are like, oh, why'd you get so upset? I'm like, because I literally knew that I was screwed, and I'm about to go into one of the more boring parts of the game. Traveling back and forth between here and the glowing sea. I'm sorry, sir. So he's going to Sanctuary. And I think... Like, I mean, I could sit and grind out side quests. But do I really want to do that? So we've already taken care of Fort Strong. So now... we get to somehow go all the way to the Glowing Sea, which, oh my god, I'm not ready for. Because then I know we're going to be in an immediate fight with Courser, because that's how I normally will do things. People go, what do you mean? I'd say, I usually go from Good Neighbor to the Glowing Sea, because I'm like, I need to just... Granted, I think you can actually avoid the Deathclaw in the immediate vicinity of Virgil's Cave. But yeah, I absolutely hate the journey to the Glowing Sea. Which means if I do it in survival, that's gonna be fun. Because the thing with survival that I remember is that your carry weight is extremely limited. So that's why when people actually do a survival build, they spec into a high strength, high endurance build because that's carry weight and health points. What? Yeah, we're taking less than a rad of damage due to the fact that we're in a hazmat suit. If we were in anything else, we'd be, you know, that's where you'd get a bunch of Rad-X and Rad-Away. I want to avoid the Children of Adam as much as humanly possible. Yeah, no, like... And that's the thing I know too, is like if I go and do the Brotherhood route, I'm gonna have to go back to the Glowing Sea a couple of times. So yeah, basically, if you're going to, you know, take the Brotherhood route, what they're going to have you do, they're going to have you teleport in and get Dr. Lee. And then have you coax her to work on Liberty Prime, which I still think is rather cool, but I'll probably skip the walk there, as I tend to. But yes, this is actually where the bombs fell at the start of the game. I probably will start trying to tackle the Vault-Tec DLC as soon as we take care of the Institute. Yes, you unlock certain quests at certain points, but I like being as prepared as I can going in, because I know kind of what to expect from Nuka World. Like I said, kind of. I know what to sort of expect from Far Harbor, and I know what to expect from. What are you shooting at? I'm not gonna save her if she gets downed. And I believe I will do survival solo. I won't have a companion if I do it. I'm thinking about it. Does that mean it's gonna be easy? Hell no. It ain't gonna be easy. That would be another Brotherhood Minutemen run. Yes, we know this, Virgil. And then the conversation stops, and then you do. Well, that's probably the first one I failed. Southwest Crater. So somehow, I fucking. No. 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 I want to go visit the man in the cave. Because, you know, we need information. And that's the thing, too, is like, you're going to have quests and you're going to have stuff to do before you even build the teleporter. You're going to need enough supplies. So then I think after this and after we take care of the Courser, we're going to go straight to doing some side quests so we can get some of the materials that we need. Liberty Prime has his own set of fetch quests, but those aren't nearly as time consuming, I guess. And I just... The Geiger counter sound gets on my fucking nerves, too. Ow! I wanted to hurry and get in there because I knew it was coming. I need help. He's been taken care of. I'm not lying to you, bud. The second Yay. Dr. Thunder, because I'm getting kind of thirsty. Whoa! No. Yeah. And this is why I marked green texture. Son of a bitch! Shut up, Virgil! Oh, fucking course. Every time you do something, oh, this settlement's under attack. Yes, I'm working on it. Because we need to get to Sanctuary Hills yesterday. No, it never fails. Whenever I try to do something with, like, the main story, oh, this settlement's under attack. Oh, that settlement's under attack. I'm not even kidding. I'm in Sanctuary, nothing's happening. Oh, great! Fucking robots! Oh my god! I swear to God, if it didn't save, I swear to sweet baby Jesus, if it didn't save, I'm gonna be mad. Okay, it saved that we have finished this one. But now we get to go all the way back to Sanctuary because, oh no, a goddamn settlement's under attack. And this is why I didn't want to do the Mechanical Menace DLC just yet. Because guess what? Hold on, let me grab the right thing. What are they? Okay. I don't care. Oh my god, now we're gonna have to sit and do all this for 20 minutes? Oh my god. Well, at least I got a rocket launcher. And of course, it takes way more frickin' juice than I frickin' thought it would. Now, if you could so kindly now, can I move on? Or will another settlement come under attack? Okay, so I need more defense. Well, if they actually ended up taking some of my guard posts, that'd be nice. I was like, do I have enough to do the thing that we need to do? You over here. We need some beds, right? We'll make some room. Oh. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I was like, did I make it so I can't get out? But I can get out if I just finagle my way through here. So, man, that's so irritating. Like, no, it happens at the worst possible time. I've had it happen while I was in Green Tech. I've had it while I've been fighting the Institute. The Disappearing Act. Oh yeah, I was going to do that for some quick XP. Because this is not a really long quest. But let's get started with the bulk of this quest. Going to CIT, going to fucking Green Tech, and facing the Courser dude. I'm not a fan of this section. And this is why I marked Green Tech on the map. Because that saves me having to fight raiders and gunners and all that for whatever's on that way. It's been so long. See? This one will do the most damage, I think. Okay. Now, if I remember correct, we gotta go up here. And then we gotta go this way. Come on. Come on. Open up. I probably should get out of the hazmat suit for right now. Oh, of course. I have a grenade, don't I? I friggin' thought I had a grenade picked. Come on. Throw! There we go. Probably right where you think they are. Which isn't very far. Let's look for useful stuff in these rooms, because like I said, I'd rather not waste okay. Cool. Ammo that I desperately need. I honestly, for some of those, I do think I oh, of course. Hurry up! Fine. I think I still have my laser pistol. I think. No, I do not. But what I do have oh, I was already going backwards. We need to go yeah, of course, because you know what? I love how they're not dead even though they were shot point blank. Piper. I'd like some fucking help. Fine. And after this, I will probably be doing a lot of side quests. And I mean a lot. Ooh! Yep, and now I gotta start all the way back at the beginning now. Thank you. I love this game. I love this section because this is what it is for 20 minutes. Because, yeah, my freaking companion is nowhere to be found. Oh, great. And I wish I could actually do something against these people, but shoot you point blank, and no, I only do a quarter of damage to you. God, I love Bethesda games. They make no sense. Oh, of course, I don't have a grenade friggin' picked right now because, oh no. Come on, stick your head out. Yeah, I know, my arm's broken. If you fucking helped me, that would be great. God damn. Of course, it's saved when I friggin'... You know what? Screw it, because I know what's coming. Oh, God damn it! Oh my God! Just what I want to do. Waste my healing supplies. Thank you, Bethesda. Oh, of course you're down. Where am I getting shot from? Yeah, I'd love to know where I'm getting shot from. Get up! Oh my god! I really hate this section. I really do. Because no matter what I do, I'm always underprepared. And for people saying, well, if you actually used armor, it's like, yeah, but you can't use armor with, like, a majority of the outfits that I've been using. Of course. Where is my grenades? Right in front of your face. At least I got a lot of bobby pins. Yeah, I know, Piper. Yeah, no shit. Okay, let's move to something that's got a little more ballistic. Okay, we're now on to this part. Okay, and then we are going to save. Because I'm not going to go back and do all these again. Great! A legendary gunner! Fuck me. course I am. How much weight am I over? And where is my companion? Well, yeah. So, even if I do pick up anything else, it's going to be like, oh, you're carrying too much and you're over encumbered. Okay. That's too far. That's not far enough. Disarm that. Grab this. Grab those. I think this is the way we need to go. Okay, it just auto-saved here, so... Oh my... Bottle cap missiles. There we go. No, you are over here somewhere. Nope. Shut up, game. You know what? I'm dropping these. Yeah, because I don't use frag mines. And yet, so are we. I'd love to know exactly where my companion is, and... I'd love to know where my companion was that whole time. Alright, let's go right aid, and then let's grab... we're making progress, because guess what? I didn't even know that. Let's not and say we did. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not doing any damage, so... Yeah, I want to know where my companion disappeared to. I can hear her. Yeah, I'm not using all my frickin' grenades on him. Oh my god. Move! Piper, if you didn't just sit there... Oh, now we're at the end of this part. And then we get to go find the railroad. Because, yeah, we gotta shoehorn them into the quest as well. Alright, am I on full health? Yes. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna grab our missile launcher. Granted, that ain't gonna do much because he has a stealth boy. Okay, and we'll just walk because guess what? No. Yeah, that only did that much damage. Come on, Piper. Where are you? Come on, Piper. Come on! Where is she? Come on, jump down! Great. Now, I love having to go through all of my shit just to get through one piece of the story. Because killing that courser... Go! I hate this. I really do. Because he's got a bunch of fucking stim packs. And then I can fall. Oh no. Oh no, no. Oh fuck. Yeah, whenever you hear this... Haha. Eat me. Oh, I hate this. Okay. We did it. We beat the courser. Come on. Let's go. Well, that's done. Fucking 30 minutes later, it seems. I think it was like 30 minutes or something like that. Oh, boy. Boy, oh boy. I feel like that was a lucky coincidence. Well, let's go to the castle first and see if Ronnie's there, and then we can try and do that and be done with it. I don't remember how long it had been since we had taken the castle. Couldn't have been too long. Uh-huh. Because it's not going to tell you right away. You got to sit and listen to all the music. So we might as well just go to the castle. Let's see if I remember where specifically that barracks entrance is. But while I'm thinking of it, let's immediately save. Well, what are you gonna do? I'd be like, we're gonna go down, I might not have the ability to take out Sarge, but I can at least clear the way. Well, I lucked out. There's a lot of cement. Oh. Ow. And yeah. Oh, for the love of. Yeah? Oh, for the love of... Oh my god. Why are you What are you shooting at? Sarge should be around here somewhere. Yeah, if I can only do that much damage to Sarge. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Yeah, I can't do, like, any damage to Sarge right now. Do I have... God, get behind the wall. Of course! It fucking injures me. Yeah, I fucking realized I couldn't do it. But I'd like to take care of Sarge before we even think about taking on the Institute. Because then I can have artillery fire. Okay. I don't know what that's for, but this leads us back to the entrance. Gotta love these catacombs. Hold on. Oh, of course you didn't spin up right away! Okay. Oh, there we go. Now we've gotten Sarge taken care of and dealt with. What can I drop? I'll drop the Fat Man. Alright, now we go find Ronnie Shaw. Yeah, we're working on it. But yes, this is the Minutemen side quest. I'm gonna grab something to eat real quick, so I will be right back. Sorry, I just wanted to have something to eat, and I ended up finishing a bag of Bugles. So. Deny. Man. I've already cleared it. I've beaten you to it, Ronnie. Good job. Yeah. So. She'll go, Sarge is still down here? Ah, that was cool. Yeah, what was your first clue? The fact that we had to take out a giant robot? It took me... It took me like a try or two, but we got it. And that's the thing too, is like, so now instead of going to, yeah, Sarge is hard to just defeat, but it is actually a really cool fight. Yeah, I know, like, that's, usually I retake the castle right after Kellogg, and then I just kind of mess around for 3 days, because you know, that takes time. You know, because 3 in-game days is how long it takes for the old guns quest to trigger, and that's why I'm like, oh, maybe I should check the castle real quick. And since we're here, here's what we can do. We can throw cryo mines, the frag mines, and maybe the minigun. Yes, I'm going to drop off a bunch of stuff I don't really use. I probably don't. I won't use that auto pistol, but I will use, like, we need the schematics. We need these two. Okay. I kind of wanted one of the Minutemen to work the... Where the fuck did they go? Oh. I'm just gonna sleep so I can find one of them. Because that's what we need. We need to... You. Yep. We've gotten all that. Oh. I could use the grenades. I don't really ever use the stealth boys. I really don't. I hardly ever use the stealth boys. Oh. Yep. I figured I'd show this off. You, because I would actually like to have healing stuff at the castle here. We're gonna find it. Now we go talk to Preston to finish this quest. And then yeah, people are like, oh, why are you going to wait to do the DLCs until you've actually finished the game? I'm sitting here and I'm going, well, that's because I know you actually probably need a lot of, you know, you need the perks, you know, to negate some damage. Okay. The stream is working. Cool. That's what I wanted to know. No. No, we don't do that. We don't take and shoot up the settlers. That I've done that on accident, where I'll accidentally just bring up VATS because I pushed one of the bumpers or one of the buttons. But yeah, and people will sit there and go, it tells you to go to Good Neighbor, but let me show you what happens when you go to Good Neighbor. They'll tell you to go find the railroad. Literally, that is all Amari's going to tell you to do when you walk into the memory den and ask for her help. It is, hey, I need to go. You need to go to the memory den, or you need to find the railroad. They have the tech, which is the only point outside of outright doing the railroad's quest line that I had actually ever dealt with them. See? Yeah. I think that the railroad is probably the least interesting faction in all of Fallout 4. I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't want to. So I know exactly where they're at. Go to Park Street. Oh, of course, you can't fast travel within buildings. But, yes, people will sit there and go, how do you know this is the midway point of the quest? I'd be like, well, or like, this is technically, we are beyond the halfway point of the main story. Because now, we get to go find the railroad. But first, we's gonna talk to Preston. Because I just want to mark this quest as done. I was going to do a bunch of side quests to kind of start prepping for the end of the game and the Courser fight, but as we know, that didn't happen. Where is Preston? Oh, there is Preston. God, that... I almost wonder if he hasn't thrown his back out. Yeah? Okay. We've done that. I believe we have leveled up, so... I mean... I kind of want to do kind of quickly want to do this quest just by how short it is. And it gives me caps, so I need caps for ammunition and healing supplies at this point. Because basically now, so there's a bar in Diamond City called the Dugout Inn. Diamond City Radio, Science Center. That's Earl's house. We don't want to go. Yeah, no, my big thing was I wanted to do the Earl Sterling quest because it's such an easy side quest. So. What? No. I'll talk to you in a minute there, Edward. Cabot! Or there's Edward Deegan. Yeah. Bye. We're gonna go take care of, we're gonna take care of the Earl Sterling case real quick. Because that is actually, it is literally, I think, a 5 or 10 minute side quest. It's not that long. You obtain the key or you lockpick depending on how you want to do things. I usually just obtain the key because there's plenty of goodies here that we can take. And if I remember, the receipt we are looking for is right here. Investigate the Mega Surgery Center. And honestly, one of the goals I have, it probably won't happen this playthrough, but one of the goals I always have, if I do survival, one of the first goals I'll have is to obtain the house in Diamond City, because that is just a good place to rest, and you have plenty of, you have storage you can use, and oh my god, I can't skip this. Oh man. I love how some interactions you can skip. Can I skip this interaction? Oh my god. I wonder how much we actually missed, and I wonder if we're still live. So, click here to reload player, see if we're still live. If we are, cool. If we're not, cool. We are. Okay. I love how my bitrate just randomly fucking dropped. Like, it's been running decently. Yeah. So we're just gonna give it a couple minutes. We're gonna give it a couple minutes. We're gonna see if everything stabilizes. Because I would honestly love to get through the main story of Fallout today. Because I did want to start, like, potentially start a survival run. And we can go through that and experience that. And yeah, I have played a survival run of Fallout 4 on my Steam Deck. It's rough, but I think it'd be a lot of fun to experience. What now? Okay. Do want the money and ammo. And then we go talk to Ellie. And that takes care of the... No, he wouldn't. But yeah. That's how simple that quest was, and that's why I wanted to do it. Alright. Yep, so now we've actually started the Far Harbor quest. He didn't run anywhere. I'm just be honest with him. Yeah, we're not going over there yet until... Yeah. Basically, now they're going through the voice lines for the Bullfinch case, which is the Gilded Grasshopper, which you go to the one hall. I don't know how to pronounce it. But yeah. So, to find the railroad, you need to go to, like, Park Street Station, Boylston Club. Because if you remember, that's where we found that robot. Basically, you need to make your way to the Old North Church, input railroad, talk to the railroad, get the chip decoded. I'm not pledging my loyalty to the railroad. I've played through their, and I might even do a run where I play through each ending or each route. Okay. Looks like we need to go up here. Where the hell's the robot? Yeah, I gotta love watching my bitrate go from 4,000 to 1,000 to 4,000 to 3,000 to 700 kilobits per second. And the stream might go down again. Joy of joys. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with, like, OBS. But yeah, you come here. And they don't exactly give you the location of their stuff. But I do know leave the ghouls alone. And you need to head east. Nope. You kind of need to head north for some time. And then the... Just because I really don't want to deal with this. The old corner bookstore. Great, do we get to deal with ferals now? Nobody important. I love trying to find this church. Unfortunately, I think I found it. Because I think this up here is the Old North Church. That church kind of icon that we see. I believe this. This is the Old North Church. Yay! I love the railroad. No, I don't. I think they're the most uninspired faction in all of Fallout 4. Hey, I get cornered. Okay. So then we go down over here. We go down. We go into the basically what is the basement. Gotta love having these feral ghouls. Gotta love having feral ghouls in tight, confined like tight quarters like this. That's what I thought. They looked just a wee bit lively. Oh, yeah, gee, what was your first hint? The fact that they charged me? I know I could have honestly... A... And... I like how they assume that we know exactly who they are. Not your enemy. And there's Deacon. No. Yeah, no. I generally... I wouldn't even go to the railroad if it wasn't basically foisted upon you. Because Dr. Amari literally only serves... Like, okay, so Dr. Amari only serves for, like, a side quest and then the Memory Den segment where you go through Kellogg's memories. And then after that, it's, oh, go find the railroad. And I've even said, like, I'm not a fan of the railroad. I think Deacon's pretty cool. But I just I never liked doing the railroad story. I get to listen to Tinker Tom prattle on and on. Take it. Can I? Oh. Yeah. See, this is kind of why I don't the the railroad. This makes it so much more so much longer than doing it yourself, which you don't have that option. Well, you do, um, but you know, maybe you got lucky. Excuse me. Okay. Bye. What way was the way out? Was it this way? Yes. No. 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 I want a way out of here. No, generally I do not care for the railroad's route. Granted, it is probably the most stealthy, realistically speaking. Well, I shouldn't say the most stealthy, but you get to play you get to pose as an institute scientist, and then or you get to pose as being part of the institute. Bye. Bye. I'll be right back. So So we're now leaving the railroad because meh. I think I'll even make sure we're still live and we're doing well. We're being live as long as we have. People will say, "Are you almost done with the story?" I'd say, no, because I'm probably going to switch to a Brotherhood run. And we have a bunch of fetch quests to do. We haven't gotten them yet, because we haven't spoken to Virgil. But we'll probably speak to the Minutemen to do this. But yeah, now we get to leave. But yeah, one of my goals today, if we finish the main story, we may start actually trying to do the Automatron DLC. For people wondering why I'm not getting achievements, I've already gotten a lot of the alliance-based, a lot of the allegiances, achievements. So like the railroad, you get achievements for beating certain missions. Even the Minutemen, I have the old guns achievement already. So yeah, there are still a lot of achievements I have left to get. And technically we could start Far Harbor, but I really don't want to. I really don't want to, because I don't know how I'm going to go about doing that. Okay. Yeah, because, no. Go over to your data. Go to your quests. We have the special delivery. We have to return to Virgil. Tune into the Vault 88 radio beacon. We have the quarter mastery. At Monsignor? I don't know how to pronounce that. That plaza. We could still do Grey Garden, Country Crossing. Clear out Mass Pike Tunnel, which we have yet to do. We can investigate the General Atomics Factory. I still have to do the Lost Patrol. But all that does is give you Brandis for the last mission, but I would like to have Brandis. So, let's go do that. Let's go talk to let's go talk to Virgil. And we may not want to stick around very long, because I know that there's a Deathclaw nearby. Okay, let's play some game. Let's play Fallout 4. And let's talk to Virgil. Yeah, the railroad does not have a good reputation. Well, at least among the Institute and Brotherhood, but yeah. Yeah, that classical radio. I mean, I do want to help Virgil. So that might... So that might be the only time I use, like, an unlock. Because I think you have to, like... You have to find a way into the FEV lab, and I'm like, oh, okay. So, we're now going to go talk to the Minutemen. People are like, why don't you talk to the Brotherhood? I'm like, because I already had a spot basically designated for the teleporter to go. Shh. Yay. Now we're going to go talk to Sturgis, who's right here. Sturgis. He probably could have overheard that conversation. Here you go. Yeah. So basically, what we need to do here I think we want you to go to 10 Pines, and we can build it right here. We'll build it right there. Hopefully I've saved up enough from my expeditions. Yes. I did. Let's see what we can build right away. I don't think I have a sensor module, but a sensor module, but we'll make it work. Okay, so we'll kind of do that, and then do this. And then do that. And then we gotta power the big ol' sumbitch. We need, what, 20, I think, overall power? So we get to build 4 of these. Always have all. Hell, we'll need more, probably. So here's what we'll do. We'll plant one of those right there. Oh. Hold on. It's all on the same grid, I thought. There we go. next thing is next. We'll see if I can trigger, like, get the inside job quest before I even go to the Institute, or if Elder Maxim just kind of absolutely is unhelpful. But yeah. Okay. It says return to the Brotherhood after using the Signal Interceptor. So we'll have to go back. So that means we can't. Either way, you can't take out Father. But yes, we've gotten everything ready to go. So we are now pretty much nearing the end game, which is a good thing, I think. Okay, let's go. Let's do this. There we go. Woo! We're making progress. Yeah. Here we go. That has to, like, hurt. And it procced as we hit the end of a quest. Nice. And then we do this. We hit this. We hit network scanner. Initiate network scan. Okay. Give holotape to Sturgis. Yeah, we failed because we didn't want to work with them. I don't care. Yeah, so now we're getting close to the end game of the base game, and then we can... Have I leveled up yet? Oh, did I mess up on that one? So, which one was I working with here? So, I can't get the 4th star of the Rifleman perk until level 31. Anyway, it is actually pretty cool to be in a building like this. But I wonder how they survived for, what, 210 years? At the very least? They're more stable than you think, though. I've played through this so much. Hmm. Yeah, help me understand what the hell's going on here. What? Well, yeah, because he was frozen. I mean, cool, but no. So, I'm gonna do this for specifically my. My whole thing about this is I kind of want to just explain, like, okay, you are dealing with old world views pre-war to somebody who, for from what I understood when I took the institute route, had never been above ground. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to speed run all this. Yeah. So basically, in order to side with the Brotherhood, I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna get the. Yep. And people go, I thought you were gonna side with the Minutemen. I was until I sat and realized I'd have to defend the castle, and that is incredibly difficult. I will be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I did not mean to unpause my game, but as I took my headphones off, I set them down on the controller and it unpaused. So, my apologies. Okie dokie. Absolutely. I'm just gonna. Um, where are the other ones? Advanced systems. Okay, so she must be within this door. And yes, this is the same Dr. Lee from Fallout 3. Well, we're not done yet, because we actually do have to come back to the Institute at some point. Because the goal but yeah, I could do a run for every faction. I mean, just blend in. I don't need to be helpful. Yeah, I could do a run for every major faction. Bioscience. Because that's the thing, too, is like you get a. I'm just skipping through because. Okay. We have now completed institutionalized. So the first thing we get to do actually I should stop at the Brotherhood first. But we can always get stuff back. So okay. Now let's go find our friend Sturgis, who I think is in the house. Next, Pridwin. Because over time it will literally be, oh, you know, because there's dance. Dance runs off. It told me to return here. Where's Maxim? There's Maxim. Yes. So this is the one that I wanted to try and trigger before we went in. Yes. All right. So we need to get that network scanner. We need to talk to Dr. Lee. And people go, well, I hope you know what you're doing. It's like, they won't attack us if we don't attack them. So, let's just... Cool. Okay, Procter Ingram. Where? Boston Airport. Yes, you will have fetch quests for the Brotherhood. So after we do that, we go talk to Dr. Lee. We try to convince her. Look at how many supply lines we don't have right now. We have Red Rocket to Abernathy Farm. And then we have Oberlin Station. Yeah, it just... Yep. So now what we're doing... Oh. I love how Steam is like, oh, we're gonna just, you know... we're gonna go, oh, hey, so-and-so's playing this. Alright, we get to find... Okay. From within. We want... I don't think we want robotics. We want... Not synth retention. We want... advanced systems, which... Yes, I'm gonna auto save right here. So I can either do the charisma check or I could actually go through. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. So we get to go through the lab. If you have a high enough charisma check or a high enough charisma stat, you literally could have just talked your way through. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do. Yeah. That is. Yeah. I wasn't gonna use cheat terminal. But I really don't care to try and push this along any further. I want to go as far as I can today. And this is probably the easiest way to get it. And I can also grab the serum. And people go, you used cheats. Yes, I did. I used the unlock command from the terminal. Because I generally was like, I just don't want to frickin' fight my way through there. Because no. We're so close to the end of the base game that, yeah. But I do now actually want to do an institute, a full institute run. It didn't take me long at all. So, Yeah, it's one of those of like, if I wasn't doing the Brotherhood route, I would have already probably finished this already. But and we're being the same pawn that she was in a way, because we don't know exactly what she was working on. I wish you could actually recruit her into the Minutemen, because that's the thing. If you're the leader of the Minutemen, by proxy, like if you're doing the Institute route, by proxy, they're like a private army in a way. All right. Alrighty. Yep. You've got the gift of gab. All right. Yeah. No. I just was like, I'm not gonna deal with this. All right. Now we go back to the Boston airport. Oh, because you can't fast travel from within certain buildings. I'm gonna quickly throw a garbage bag in my garbage can. I keep forgetting to do that. Sorry, guys. I'll be right back. let's try and get back into it. Sorry that took so long. I had a little bit of problem getting the trash bag to fit around the trash can. And I did some cleaning, so. Where is Proctor Ingram? She's at the airport. Because they're going to take you through Liberty Prime. They're going to get Liberty Prime ready to go, and as soon as it's ready to go, we take on the Institute. So we could actually finish the Brotherhood story today. And I kind of want to do a run for every major fact. Yeah, see what I mean? It happens. Literally, as I'm about to go start a quest, it's, oh, go take care of this, go take care of that. There's, help defend this place. And of course, you know, everything craps out. Okay, where are you firing at? Yeah, I'd love to see what you guys are seeing, but I don't see what you guys are seeing. Here we go. I want to know where they're at. Like, I can hear firing, but I don't know what they're shooting at. I don't know where they're at. How do they expect me to defend something? Oh, of course. Of course, it's going to be us versus all the super mutants. We're going to send you to Boston Airport. You... So you guys need more water, huh? Well, that's what we'll do then. Hopefully that don't screw me over. There. Okay. Now, hopefully, we can go to the Boston Airport. Oh. I'll be right back. I have to go to the bathroom again. Sorry. I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I do apologize. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. But now we're starting the remainder of the Brotherhood's quest line, where we, in fact, do this. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. I'm going to make sure that the bitrate stabilizes before we continue, because I've had that happen where it'll boot me offline. So I'm making sure that all this is actually working. So give me 1 second here. It seems like it's working. So we should be good to go, hopefully. I don't know. I'm just getting my layout set back up. Yup. Yep. Okay. Yeah, of course she'd be reluctant. But now you go in. You do that, and then we go get the, you know, the nukes from Liberty Prime. I do want to do just a solely Brotherhood dedicated run, but I don't think that'll be my immediate run this next time. I do want to go through all major routes. I didn't know you were working on Liberty Prime. Yeah, no, it is one of those, like, this is the bulk of your. Okay. So now we go down here to get our next assignment. Yeah, so like that would be what, 4 playthroughs of Fallout 4, so oh, I need to stop by and visit her before too long. And I know where to get one. I know where to get one. I believe I can get one from Diamond City Surplus. I believe you can get a high power magnet from the merchants. I usually go to Diamond City Surplus because that's easier to get to. Do you have stem packs? 24. That'll be good enough for me. For now. I've been there, Fallon. Let's barter. Alright. I could always use A, B, C, D, G, H. We'll grab both of them. Okay. And now, see how easy that was? That saves me time. That saves me so much time. Oh, great. A rad storm. I'm not in any place there's a bed, so I'd much rather just... So you know what we'll do? Because then you're not taking nearly as much radiation damage. And yes, I'm going to scrap every piece of material that I can in this workbench, or in this workspace. Because, yeah, I'm like, okay, are we gonna need all this workspace? Absolutely not. But since this workspace is actually has shared resources, we're just gonna scrap everything that we don't need exactly. Okay, did we get everything? I think we... No? And people go, well, why'd you scrap everything? And be like, well, I friggin' knew that at one point I would need to make a decision of where we were gonna have this. I will do a solely Brotherhood dedicated run. There. You have everything you need. And I figure put on the hazmat suit now because... Yep, so now... See? Okay, and while we're at it, we're gonna do... While we're at it, before we actually go out to the Sentinel site, we're going to... no, go figure. Now the stream's starting to have issues. So our goal... No. No one's there. Yeah, now I have a lot of unused 10mm ammo, which... Oh, there's a fight. Yeah, because there's Vault 95. And you're somewhere, like, right in between. See, I remember marking this originally when I would go and find Virgil. of God. Oh my God, go away. There we go. Now, we're going to go to the Rocky Cave. We're going to take care of the serum thing for Virgil. And yeah. Alright, anything else? Anything that I can upgrade right now other than Scrounger? Rifleman, we can't do just yet. So, I think I'll do Fortune Finder. We wait. So, yeah, no, now we could move on with our regularly scheduled programming. So, I need to head east. Yep, there's the Deathclaw. I do want to, like, I think if I do the Institute run that I want to do, I really do want to go through every single route just because. But yeah. Sentinel site. I think we're still a ways off, but we'll get there. Yeah, we're now going into what I consider to be the final stretch. Because you get the nukes. Dance suddenly disappears. Honestly, like, I was gonna say, if I was more confident in my abilities, I would have done the Vault 88 stuff already. And here's Sentinel site. So before we go in, the first thing I'm gonna do is that. Because I already know what's gonna happen here. We're at Sentinel Site Prescott. And of course, the stream wants to die. Locate the Mark 28 bomb stockpile. I should actually still make sure we're live. So, wow. How far back is this stream? Yeah, we're all the way back, or we're all the way in the cave, so it's a couple minutes behind. I'm gonna make sure. The stream just doesn't crash, because do you really think I want to explain to people, like, no, I just missed a big portion of this stuff because OBS decides it wants to crash? Are we gonna crash, or are we gonna actually function? Yeah, it's gonna friggin' buffer a lot. Yeah, for whatever reason, OBS just likes to occasionally, I'll see like the drop frame rate thing. But now we're here at Sentinel Site Prescott. And I think the easiest way down, well, yeah, that's, if you were listening, that's what we were sent out here to procure. See, I'm afraid. Yeah, that. Oh, great. Another one of these legendary. I really should have invested in Critical Banker. I really should have. Hey, another viable blood sample. Okay, let's see if we can find. I think we need to go down here. Whoa! Hello! Hold on. Let me switch to something a little more powerful. Okay. We got a long way to go. Okay. Now, we get to go this way. Nope. Nope. They're zombies. Probably shouldn't be sprinting the whole way. I wonder. Okay. Cool. Quickly disable you. Alright. Here we go. There's an elevator. I'm pretty sure it's through the door we came in. Okay. Come on. Of course, refilling my AP takes so much time. Come on. Let's get out of here. Alrighty. Alright. Where do we gotta go now? Back to the airport. And the stream's down again. Go fucking figure. And yeah, when I go there, okay. Yay. Hold on. I'm basically waiting for the stream to stabilize before I do anything. That gives me a chance to see if I missed anything. Oh. Alright. Can you go above 4052? I'd like to finish Fallout 4 today, but no, it might not be the case. Can you go above? Okay. I don't know how much of this the stream is actually going to catch. Can we go above 43 fucking 100 kilobits per second for more than a minute? Good grief. I really don't want to repeat a Fort Hagen. Let's freaking do this. Let's go. Let's do it. Oh. All right. Okay, we're back up to green health on the stream. And for people wondering why I'm getting so mad, is because at one point, I'm actually going to check to make sure we're still live, because it has done this to me before where it says we're live, but it has booted me off the air. So I'm like just double checking, triple checking to make sure. The reason I'm getting so mad about it is there may be a whole section of Fort Hagen missing. Yeah. Yep. And then we can finally switch to this. We can go... it's this mission. We are getting very, very close to the end of the Brotherhood's quest line. Okay. Oh, please don't do this again! I love streaming software. I get to be patient again because OBS decides, oh, we're gonna like randomly just destroy your stream with low bitrate. Are we stable enough now? Cool. I'd like to continue. Yeah, and I'm gonna disobey that order. Because Danse has been nothing but loyal to the Brotherhood. So I'm gonna disobey that order. Yep. Orders are orders. You have to remember, we are on a Brotherhood ship. If they hear you openly talk about disobeying orders. And then before I do, I leave, I can go visit Scribe Neriah, unless... See, these are the quarters. And yet I'm just trying to find a certain scribe. Okay, hold on. I know a quick way to do this. So we go to our quest, we go down to miscellaneous. And this is honestly where you would stop. Can I please have a moment to... Whoops. Well, I can always stop. That's a risky question. You've also got to think, they may have this place bugged. I would straight up just tell her you need to be quiet. Because if anybody ever hears you speaking like that, wanting to disobey an order, who knows what they'll do? Who knows how they'll respond? Okay. We're not going to listening post Bravo just yet. Because I would rather... Okay, that's Quinlan. I'm looking for a staircase. Because I've been collecting the viable blood samples. Are we back now? I don't know. OBS is doing this weird thing where it's going to jump between like 4,000 kilobits per second and nothing. So if I sound a little angry, it's because it's been doing this for the better part of 2 hours. On occasion, it'll just randomly drop, and that's why I have to stop what I'm doing and make sure that everything's running. And now my fucking Bluetooth controller's having the same problem. Are we good? Can I continue to play game? Or is the stream going to die the moment I decide, oh, we're going to do this now? And you know what we're going to do just to make sure that we don't have that much of a problem with this anymore? Plugging in the battery pack. Okay. Seems like everything's working. Yeah, I'm working on it. Calm down. Oh. I forgot to fade out of that. Listening post Bravo. Oh, we have nothing discovered near there. Great, so I get to go to Bedford Station and run all the way over. Actually, it'd probably be easier to go to Ten Pines. That's just my observation, is it's easy. It's doing it again. I haven't even been live for 5 minutes! I actually would like to finish Fallout 4 today. Are we back? We probably won't be for long, because I can never tell if the stream actually goes down. If I ever hear just use XSplit, XSplit's no better. XSplit will complain about high CPU usage no matter the CPU. XSplit Broadcaster will always have a high CPU usage error. I'm getting tired of OBS always going, oh, we're going to randomly kill your stream for you. Good Lord. Can you stay up long enough for me to finish this game?